This is English Language Semester 3 review at ISRA. Topics covered for today are writing, grammar, and comprehension.
So if you want to see your worksheet augmented, go to Play Store, click on Play Store, go ahead and type in Erasma. Okay, and go ahead and click on this. I have it installed on my phone, so you should have an option for free, and you click on it, and then you should write install. It should have install on it, and then it should open and run properly in your background. Okay, once you have it, then you go ahead and click on the icon Erasma, and then you'll get a screen like this. Now, for the first time you use it, you must add your teacher's name, your teacher's username, which should be on the worksheets. As you see on the screen here, mine is H. Mugan. So go ahead and click on this arrow here. And you can go ahead and write search. Click on the search button here. You see that small search button. And you can search for any of the usernames. For example, my name. H. Mugan is my username, and then I would write search and wait for it to find me. Okay, and there you have it. There I am. So then you would go ahead and it should give you an option to follow. So you go ahead and you press follow under one. It should be under like, share, that you would click on to follow, and there you should start to be able to read. And then you go ahead and click Aura again. You'll get the screen again, and you try it on your worksheet.
Everyone is always considered singular, even if we're talking about 100 people. Go back to your subject, verb, agreement worksheets for help.
There you go. So then you try over the questions which have the icon as written on the first page. So all these icons should be augmented, and good luck. Enjoy it. It's only 10 seconds or 10 to 12 seconds, so they're little hints for you, and you can actually get in the mode of studying with your teacher there present.
Deforestation. Deforestation is the removal of trees in order to use land and wood for residential, commercial, or industrial purposes. Nowadays, deforestation has become a threatening environmental problem because of its immediate and long-term effects. Although trees are absolutely vital for life on Earth, forests have been destroyed around the globe at an alarming rate. Deforestation is caused by a combination of human and nature factors that have a dramatic impact on Earth. Deforestation has many causes, one of which is logging operations related to business and people's need to support their families. The action of loggers who provide the world's wood and paper products leads to the loss of a countless number of trees every year. Also, in many countries, some loggers often act illegally to make more money by exploiting forests for their own interests. So further deforestation takes place.
Another cause of deforestation is forest fires that destroy hundreds of trees in many places around the world. Some forests are replaced by exotic plants which are not suitable for the environment because they shed a lot of dry leaves that act as firelighters. This makes the place a huge fire hazard that might cause great damage to the close forests. The problem of deforestation contributes to the greenhouse effect that increases the speed and severity of global warming. Trees are large stores of carbon dioxide, and when they are burned, they release this gas. Consequently, there will be an increase in the carbon dioxide level in the air, which, in turn, is a major contributor to the greenhouse effect.
Trees are essential for land stability. If there are no trees, the possibility of soil erosion and mudslides increases. The shade of trees helps the soil remain moist. When trees are cut, the soil directly exposed to the sun becomes dry and causes soil erosion. In addition, when it rains, trees absorb and store large amounts of water. Therefore, cutting trees make water flow haphazardly, causing dangerous mudslides. Preventing deforestation is a personal responsibility that people have to take. They should carefully manage the natural resources by eliminating clear cutting. Besides, they should maintain balance by planting enough new trees to replace the ones cut. Through their involvement in such appropriate environmental activities, the devastated areas might regain their natural attraction and pump again with life.
Let's do question number 1. Who would like to read and answer as well? Go ahead, Ala.
Answer the following question, please. The create complete sentences on your own. According to the text, why do loggers cut trees?
Why do loggers cut trees?
Loggers cut trees to make more money by exploiting forests, storage, and all the and to provide wood and building materials.
Very good. Correct. They cut trees to support their families financially. They provide the world with wood and paper products. They make more money and do business by doing this. Okay, number 2. What are the negative effects of deforestation? Mention 3. Ali.
Increase the speed and severity of global warming.
Okay.
There will be an increase in the carbon dioxide level in the air, which in turn is a major contribution to the greenhouse effect.
Very good. It increases carbon dioxide or CO2 greenhouse effect and global warming. It makes the soil dry. Makes water flow causing mudslides from all the extra water. Because there's no trees to suck up the water, it causes mudslides. Alright, number 3. Go ahead, Dana.
Based on paragraph 6, in what ways can deforestation be prevented? Preventing deforestation is a personal responsibility that people should take. First, they should carefully manage the nature resources by eliminating clear cutting. Second thing, they should maintain balance by planting enough new trees to replace the ones cut.
Excellent. So it can be prevented by planting new trees and managing the natural resources by eliminating Okay, let's go back to the text to complete these following sentences. Make sure you rewrite the complete sentence in your test sheet. Okay? Alright, Hassan?
Refer to the text and Then complete the following sentence. When trees are burned, there will be an increase in carbon dioxide levels in the atmosphere.
Okay, so you must write it out completely, okay? Make sure in your exam you write it out completely. When trees are burned, there will be an increase in carbon dioxide levels. Number 2. Then,
Exotic plants may cause fire because they shed a lot of dry leaves that act as
excellent.
firelight.
They shed. Make sure you write the whole sentence. So this must be written as well. They shed a lot of dry leaves that act as firelighters. Okay. Yes. Hamad. Impact. Excellent. Number 2. Hazard. Yes, Hassan.
Harshness, severity.
Severity. But yeah.
Ruin, devastated.
Devastated. Okay. Next question. You must tell me which refers to which. And this is the way you must write it. They refers to. This is how you write it. Okay? So whatever it refers to, you must write out they refers to and then write the answer. Yes, Ala.
Exotic plants.
Exotic plants is correct. Two. Yes, Muhammad.
They, paragraph 4, trees.
Refers to. What does it refer to?
Forests.
Trees.
Forests.
Let's go back and look at that text. So all of us are on paragraph 4. The problem of deforestation contributes to the greenhouse effect that increases the speed and severity of global warming. Trees are large stores of carbon dioxide, and when they are burned, they release this gas. Consequently, there will be an increase in the carbon dioxide level in air, which in turn is a major contributor to the greenhouse effect. When they are burned, they release this gas. So trees is correct. Okay. Now let's correct the one grammatical mistake in each of the following sentences. You must write out the sentence correctly. Okay, so that's why you have these lines here. Number 1.
Forest fire can cause a lot of damage to other dangerous forest fires.
Okay, so it should be forest fires. We have a problem here with subject-verb agreement. Subject, verb. The subject is singular. The verb is plural. So we must change it. Forest fires that cause a lot of damage, and you must write out the sentence completely. Okay, number 2, Salema.
I can't remember how much time did it take to put out the fire. It should be I can't remember how much time it took.
So we wanted to change the tense of take to took and remove the auxiliary that doesn't belong. Number 3. Number 3.
You better not to cut these trees in the garden. You better
You'd better
not
not.
to cut
Okay, so you better not, and we change to cut. What do we change it to?
cut
Cut. You better not cut these trees in the garden. Okay. Number 4. Go ahead, Badia.
10-year-old doesn't like to plant flowers. 10-year-old doesn't like to plant flowers.
Okay.
That is.
We have a rule where it says if you have an adjective describing something and it's an amount of time, you must consider it in the singular form. 10-year-old rather than 10 years old. Okay. Type. Rewrite the following sentences starting each as indicated. The first one, you should look at it and recognize that it's in a certain voice and it has to be changed into the other voice. So what voice is it in? The first one. In many countries people do logging. Active. So this is active here. And since we put logging first, this indicates that we should change it into what? Passive. Go ahead, Badir.
In many countries, people do logging business to make their living. In many countries, logging business is done by people to make their living.
Logging business is done by people, and you continue the sentence. Alright, number 2. Environmental problems increased because people lacked awareness. Selena.
If people haven't lacked awareness, environmental problems wouldn't increase.
If people hadn't lacked
Awareness,
awareness,
environmental problems wouldn't increase.
environmental problems wouldn't increase. Now, with this type of question here, you have an if clause to a statement written. So it becomes a hypothetical, and you must write the opposite of the first statement written. Okay, so you were supposed to write about a serious environmental issue, and Selena has offered to read her sample to the class. Go ahead, Selena.
Land pollution. Not all problems that are happening to the environment are visible to the human eye. The environment is basically the base of our ecosystem. However, land is being polluted harmfully throughout many countries. Land pollution is the destruction of Earth's surface. Land pollution is mostly due to human activities. These activities include people throwing garbage or littering on the streets. Unfortunately, there isn't a lot of factories enough to recycle all the garbage. In that case, many garbage is being left, causing landfill sites. Some countries suffer from this problem. Land pollution has led to many serious issues that we have recently realized. It can cause problems in the human respiratory system. The effects are even worse if the garbage is not separated properly, since it can cause various kinds of cancer. It also releases a very bad smell and odor. Many landfills are always burning, which can even cause air pollution. On the other hand, there are many solutions for land pollution. This includes making people aware of the concept of reduce, recycle, and reuse. People should also reduce the use of fertilizers in agricultural activities. Therefore, it is our responsibility to take good care of the environment.
Go ahead.
Air pollution happens when dangerous gases are released either by factories, people, houses, and anything that releases dangerous gas. Air pollution can be a dangerous pollution since some gases can infect, kill, harm people. The cause and effects are a lot. Some examples are smoking releases carbon dioxide and contains tobacco, which is harmful for the guy who's smoking and the people around him. Another example is a chimney. It releases gas and pollutes air. There's also a legend that says that long ago, a huge release of dangerous gas killed a big village. How can we prevent air pollution? Well, there's a lot of ways. Some of the ways to prevent air pollution are stop smoking, reduce the amount of gas in vehicles, factories, houses, and more. So let's care about Earth. After all, we live because of it.
Thank you.
Water pollution. Each year pollutions are increasing and one of the pollution is water pollution. Water pollution is a very dangerous pollution that leads to more death and diseases of living things. Every year, this pollution is increasing more and more. Water pollution causes are many. Factories dump their waste into the nearest river or sea, which leads to the pollution of water and death of marine animals because it contains toxic waste. In addition, oil spills from ships enters the water containing poisonous chemicals which destroys marine and plant animals. Usually, sewage from houses are dumped into the sea. This pollution has many effects to living things. It can poison marine or land plants that will absorb the dirty water and die. In addition, animals may be also poisoned, but usually marine animals. They drink and live in the water. Humans may be also poisoned by this pollution by eating fishes or plants that were poisoned and be poisoned also. So humans must decrease this pollution by stop throwing garbage in rivers, seas, and filter the water from waste before dumping it in the water, and do not make a landfill because besides seas or rivers. In a conclusion, water is everything in our life, and we must protect it and decrease in its pollution that causes many problems.
Thank you.